Hey guys, I'm Aryaman. I've been building drones since sixth grade and I've assembled multiple racing, freestyle and cinematic drones. Today I'll show the best motors, flight controllers, ESCs, stacks, frames and everything else you need to build a freestyle drone. So first of all, I'll tell you some of the websites which you can use to shop here in India. So the first one is Anibus RC. The second one is PRTester.in. Third one is Quadcart. The fourth is FPV Store. The fifth one is the FPV Project. And the sixth one is Inside FPV. These are the largest and the most common websites to purchase parts for these freestyle racing and that sort of stuff. If you want to go in the larger segment of drones, then you'll have to go with sort of Robo and stuff. Otherwise, you can buy your parts from China if you know how to import goods in India. So I shop all my outgrown parts from China. So I've been doing this since like 3, 4 years now from the China thing. So yeah, now I'm 18 years old. So I've started this YouTube channel to help you all building drones, and I would be glad if anyone can, use my talent to gain something. So yeah, first of all, let's just start with the frame. I'll use Quadcart for most of the things because I like their interface. So for the frame, I personally, for the freestyling, I love the TBS Source 1. Let's see if it's available. Of course, it's not. We can also check RC Mumbai. It's again one of the most prominent sites. Usually these guys do have TBS parts, but they don't have it either. I think we'll have to look for some alternative or something like that. Maybe. Let's see. I mean, I love that frame. I've been using that for like 4 years now. 4 years. Yep. 4 years and I've loved it. Amazing controls. And yeah, it's again sold out. They do have the 7-inch version, but mostly the freestyle drones, which we are talking about, are 5 inches. I think we need to find some alternative for this thing. Let's just go to frames and 5 to 5.5 inches. We'll do the same in this thing. What card? 5-inch frames. So HDLRC, iFlight, amazing brands. PDB is new into this category, but yeah, it has built its reputation. Personally, I would go with this one, the HDLRC. It is a good quality frame, a bit on the expensive side, but yeah, the frame is nice. We selected the frame. Now for the motors, we have two options. Either we go for the 6S build or the 4S build. The 5S batteries are hard to find in India, so mostly we use 4S or 6S. I personally like the 6S version because they have a better handling, better performance, and yeah, the 4S ones I don't like that much. So the motors, Beta FPV is nice for motors, Ethics, Kep RC, and iFlight again. Amazing. iFlight Zing 2, I love these motors. iFlight Zing 2, T-Motor Velox. I've used these motors personally. So if you are going with a 6S build, you can use motors up to like 1900 or like a maximum of 2000 kV. So kVs usually mean RPM per volt. So 1950 kV means it would have 1950 RPM per volt. So if we multiply it with like 22.2, which is the voltage of a 6S battery, it would give us the total RPM of the motor. So let's see, we do not have the 1950 kV version. So I would recommend always buy a Unibel design motor like this. This one, these are all Unibel motors. Let me show you the other type. if these guys have that with them. No, they don't. Amax is a pretty new brand. I personally have not used them or heard any one of my friends use these motors. Personally, I love these. Then I will. These are not available. I'll take these. Yep, 1855 kV. Full of these. Love these motors. So guys, we've selected the motors. Now let's head towards the stack. So for FPV drones, we select the flight controller and the ESCs together so that their pairing is easier. So we call that combo a stack. So these days, the PDB stacks are just killing everything. These guys do not have that thing with them. So let's check Animus RC, electronics, stacks. Always go with a 30 into 30 mounting stack. The 20 by 21s are really small. We'll go with this one. The 55 amp ESC and F405 light controller. F7 is a higher end processor. We can use that one, but yeah, that would go over the budget again. We are done with the ESCM light controller. So we've done the motors, the frame, the stack. The stack comes with the battery connector. Now we can go with the propellers. We need 5-inch propellers. The gem fin ones are nice. These are amazing. I love these. Just go with 3 sets actually. You break these a lot. So you'll need some extras. Let's select the radio now. I personally use the Radiomaster TH16S Max and a Frequencer NSX90 Plus SC. But if you guys are on a budget, I would recommend going with the Boxer. This adds to the cart. If your budget is even like, if you're looking for another 30K, you can go with some Flystar radios. I would not recommend those, but yeah, you can go with those if you are on a tight budget. Now, let me show you the FlySky one radios. Most of the sites would not have that one because it's like a really low cost radio. Nope, they do not have it. A Robo might have it. There we go. This is for like 4,500. You can go with this radio and with the receiver, it's like 4,400. So yeah, you'll save 10K on their radio. So it's up to you. For the receiver, if you guys are using the Radiomaster Boxer ELRS version, just use a small little receiver, whichever you like. This one's nice, the betaflight ELRS receiver. I'll just go with this one. It's 2.4 gigahertz. You can also use a 900 megahertz one, but that would work with R9 FreeSky system or TBS Crossfire, not with the LRS. Done with radio and stuff. Now we need a VTX and a camera. So if you guys go with the digital system, that would be like 1 lakh for just the goggles and the camera. But the analog one is way cheaper. You can go with like EV800 goggles. Pretty cheap. And for the camera, let me see. Foxio is nice. Personally, I would go with this one. Half-inch sensor. That one. At the cart. These guys have not written whether it's 4:3 aspect ratio or 16:9. It's switchable actually, but that's good. 4:3 is usually used for racing and 16:9 is for like recording and stuff. And with the goggles, radio, GPS you can add, but I personally don't add GPS to my freestyle drones because you should know how to fly a freestyle drone when you're freestyling. The batteries, Tattoo is amazing, CNHL is nice. 6S, you can use up to like 1300 mAh, 1500 mAh is my 2 batteries. 139 mAh. This is like 120C. This is 130C. I'm going one. Personally, I would go with these. The CNHL Black Series. Cheaper and better. These have a higher discharge rate. So these, remove these, update cart. Now for the charger. Charger is again an expensive thing. I have this Hota D6 Pro. But again, if you guys are on a budget, you can go with this Hota T8. But you would also need a power supply for this one. I think just extend your budget and go with this one. So here you have it, guys. Like 60,000 and another 9,000, like 70,000 for one of the best parts for racing drone. What you can upgrade in this is the goggles. You can go with the DJI goggles, so they're like 40K. You can go with the DJI air unit. The O4, I think O4 is the latest one. That's again like 30K. And for the stack, you can go with T-Motor F7 and a 60 ampere ESC that would cost like 20K. So the motors are fine, I think. The frame is fine. Where you can cut costs now is buy one battery, go with the cheaper charger, like the Sky RC ones. And yeah. Radio you can say like 10K, so yeah, like 15-20K here and there. Yep, for like 50K to 70K you can win a nice freestyle one. That's the minimum budget for those. Yeah. Thank you for watching, guys. Bye bye.